were on the boat, we spent 20 minutes of you doing these rituals.
Hello, gents.
Hello.
Alrighty, so...
You okay with that, Brennan?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't know if Geo is okay with that, but...
Am I okay with what?
Essentially, we're looking at water walk and water breathing. Since they're not concentration spells and they are rituals, could we say that he took the 20 minutes while we were on the boat to cast them both? Because water breathing is 24 hours and water walk is 1 hour.
That's fine by me. I have no problem with that. And Mark, how many healing potions do I owe you?
I bought the brace thing.
Okay, so you got 3. Alright, let me add those to you real quick.
And if anybody needs, I have 10 healing elixirs.
I'll take some.
How many would you like?
Just a couple, that's fine.
I'll give you 3.
And the lore, Ignis, didn't you send that to Egan?
Yeah, but don't I still get to know it? I mean, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. You still get to know it and stuff. I'll add that back to your character sheet a little bit later.
Yeah, and it's not urgent because I'm not going to be in that area anymore. We're just keeping track of inventory, if you know what I mean.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Delver's Society. Today they have found an ancient harbor in the jungles of Zen, which is the first quest in an entirely new quest area, which is a Tier 2. Now, it appears that one of the 5 players has overslept today. That would be Mr. Kurt Turk. I'll give him a couple of minutes while we get ourselves our last minute preps going on. I'll give him a couple more minutes to get here. But I think he was awake for like 24 hours as of whenever he finished gaming this morning. So I really don't see him being here. So Grinner, you can go ahead and cast your spell on whomever you wish, kind of thing. For your rituals. That's absolutely fine. Anybody else who has spell slots or anything that they need to utilize before game for things like mage armor or anything like that, please go ahead and do that. Make sure that you have your racial abilities for like resistances, etc., already on your character sheets or on your self on the combat tracker, so that way we can keep those squared away. Okay, so this is the basic way this one goes. The players have journeyed north. It's taken a week of time. They've journeyed north from Rockrun Falls by ship. And Skelg the Ripper, who was saved during the Frozen Fingers of Midnight, what was it, 2 weeks ago, during one of the quests. He was the war chief of the Broken Tusk tribe of orcs, who are a very powerful tribe. And he's been peaceful for a little bit, around 2 decades. He's kept peace in the area and kept the orcs from being bloodthirsty barbarians and coming down and sweeping through the human lands to the south, which is like Rockrun and all those other areas, and just killing everybody outright. He's kept everybody pretty much safe. However, now that there was a traitor in his midst and they've ousted him basically from his seat of power, he needs the Delver Society to help, kill off the rebels and put himself back in power again. And the best way for him to get back to the Broken Tusk is by taking a roundabout way through the jungles of Zen, which the Broken Tusk feel is haunted. They will not go in there, because you can't do a frontal assault without an army, and the Delver Society can't field an army, and Rockrun doesn't have enough people to actually make an army of any kind. So, here are the players. They have discovered that there is an ancient harbor as they were sailing north, and they could see that there's a lighthouse, and there's a ruined ship, and all the rest of these things, and it looks like a good place to land, especially since there is a storm coming in from the east off of the Western Frost Sea, which will pretty much smash the entire boat. if it hits before the ship is able to come into harbor. And the players are coming into harbor to make sure that it's safe, and there's a lighthouse here that could be lit to help them navigate in. There's a dock here that is ruined but may have some use for them. There's an ancient shipwreck in the bay. There's a number of other ruins on the shore. So there could be things waiting in the darkness to kill off the people who are on the ship. And there are many, many, many non-combatants on these ships, or on the ship right now. So the players are here to kind of open up the area and give themselves a new base of operations for this quest. So that is where we are. Now, for those of you who are viewers, if you look down in the lower left-hand corner, you will see a mission failure timer. The players have 3 hours from when I say go for themselves to finish the quest, open up as much of the area as they possibly can inside that 3 hours before the storm hits. If the ship is not able to come into the bay inside that 3 hours, then it will sink, and we'll have to have other people come in and try to clear it out at a later date. So that is what is currently going on right now. As you can see on your screens, there is a number of player characters in the middle of a bunch of little blue squares on the screen. The blue squares are a little rowboat. It's a little launch that came off of the ship. The ship is further out to the east at the moment, and this is where the players are. Now, if the players could you please go ahead and roll me initiative? I'm going to take Kurt's character off of the combat tracker, so you'll be without your rogue.
Yeah, I tried calling him. He ain't waking up.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So we'll take him off. There we go. He is removed from that as well. And now instead of 2 blues, we will go with 1 blue square. Alrighty, now we do have a number of people who cast spells using rituals and other things to do water breathing and water walking and other things like that. So that's absolutely fine by me. I have no issue with that. And we are going to go ahead and I'm going to start up the timer right now. And as we start, it starts off with Miss Ingra. You know what? Before I actually do that, hold on. Let me go ahead and introduce the players because, well, we haven't seen some of these players in a little while. So, Ingra, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Ingra the Savage, and if you destroy the naturals of the land, I will destroy you!
Wow. It's like a female version of Arnold Schwarzenegger going freaking nuts there. That's awesome. Alrighty, let's go with a Roland.
I am Roland Lockwood, and I am just here to research.
Okay.
The player is Genghis Tebow.
Yes, true. You are Genghis Tebow. And let's go with Algren.
So I am Algren / Grinner Butterbur. I am a halfling druid of the moon. Pretty standard, kind of neurotic, a little bit nervous, except when he's in animal form. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. And last but not least, we're going to go with Ignis.
This is Mark. I'm playing Ignis the Red, who's a fire genasi sorcerer and is very unhappy that he's above water right now. Or near water.
Or near, or around, or, anything. So, all right, we're going to go off with Ingra. We're going to start off with her. Go ahead, Ingra. What would you like to do? You are currently on this little dinghy, and I guess, having a person who's on fire on a dinghy is probably not the best thing.
I am going to try and get us to, I don't know,
Wait,
7 or 5.
Do we know where the lighthouse is, Geo?
Yep. If you look on the map, the lighthouse is to the north of where you currently are.
Yeah, so at 9.
Okay.
Yep, number 9.
So, Ingra, you've got water walk. Why don't you just hop on out and just drag the rope? We'll give you a rope and you can just drag the boat up to number 9.
Okay.
And you
You
can
can
sprint with your little dwarven legs.
Just so you know, you can cast it up to 10 people.
That's water breathing, not water walk.
No,
Water walk
water
is one
walk.
person.
It says water walk up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain the ability for the duration.
Oh, okay. Well, then everybody has it.
It's a good thing I have that 10 to 35 feet of movement.
Yes, it
As
is.
I
All right.
get there, I start hoisting up to the whole boat up.
All right. So you start hoisting the whole boat. Actually, I'll just move everybody over that direction.
So she lifts up the whole boat?
Yeah, she grabs a hold of the rope and drags the whole boat with her.
Oh yeah, she's strong enough to do it.
So, all right. Ingrid, can you give me a strength check, please?
So I'm guessing we're on a rowboat, not a schooner or anything.
It's a little dinghy. It's just a little dinghy. It's a launch, is what they're called.
Okay. I pictured we were on a schooner or something like that.
Ingrid's starting off awesome right off the bat.
I thought you were strong.
Slipped in the wet sand.
Yep. You get to the shore, and you're not able to pull the boat up onto shore. The surf is a little rough around you.
Wow.
I think the rest of us should get out and walk.
Okay, so you'll spend your action hauling the boat up onto shore. So, alrighty. Anything else you like to do as a bonus or anything else?
Not at the moment.
Alrighty. Roland.
As we get to the shore, I hop out
Okay, you hop out.
and just watch Ingra as she's pulling the boat.
Alrighty.
And I will ready in action in case something comes up from behind.
Gotcha. Alright, Grinner.
So did we determine if the squares are 10 feet or 5 feet?
The squares in and of themselves are 5 feet. There is a pre-made grid that is on the map, which is 10 feet. So it's a little blurry. I apologize.
You moved me too quick.
I'm sorry.
I'm going up that way. That's okay.
Alright, you just tell me when you're ready to move.
I think
I'm just
I think
waiting for
there
Ignis
is
to
going to be
move.
the end of my move. So if you just approve that last move, then I should be good.
Alright, very good. And Ignis.
Get on freaking dry land!
He literally
that?
jumps over the last little patch of water and runs up on dry land. Thank God I'm on dry land.
Been a freaking week in a damn boat. This is not good.
Alrighty, so Ingra, what would you like to do, my dear?
Okay. I am going to look and listen around.
Do you want to do a perception or an investigation? As a reminder to people, the perception is a bonus action, but the DC is higher. Investigation is an action, but it is a lower DC.
You know what? Just for shits and grins, I'll do investigation.
Okay. You are doing wonderful today on these dice rolls. You have sand in your cleavage, and it annoys you, and you do not notice anything other than the sand in your cleavage.
This is not in your butt crack.
Get it out of my... And I'm sitting there going, trying to get it out of the boobs.
Having a wife who has an ample bosom, I know from experience how annoying this is. So... Ignis.
Going to move over there and perceive as well.
Alrighty, you go ahead and roll your check. It's a little better. A little bit better. You notice that there is, along this tower, there's a number of little broken spots and stuff like that. They have nests. Big nests.
Like bird nest kind of
Like
nests?
bird nests, yep.
Bunch of bird nests in the lighthouse.
And the lighthouse is about 80 feet tall. So, Roland, that's where you would like to go?
Yeah, and are there any windows at all in this building?
No, there's just little broken areas. Now that Ignis has taken a look, he was able to point out the little broken spots that have nests in them. They look like they've been there for quite some time.
Are they like seagull nests or bigger?
Bigger. Much, much bigger. And the tower is covered in vines and old lichen. I mean, it looks like the jungle is trying to reclaim this even all the way out here. And keep in mind, you guys can hear from the shore all the sounds of a jungle.
Keep an eye peeled for harpies.
Herpes.
Harpies.
Got STDs in our tower. So Grinner, he's going to go ahead and move up. All right. Now, Grinner, as you get to here, suddenly those nests begin to come alive and birds begin to fly out.
Not liking that.
Do you wish to continue moving?
No, I'll stop there.
Okay. This would be, by the way, 30 feet, so you still have an action if you wish to use it.
How close is that Bloodhawk right there?
He's about 40 feet above your head and 10 feet to your northeast.
Okay. I will just ready an action to whip a Bloodhawk with Thorn Whip if one gets close enough.
Okay. Back up at the top is Roland.
I don't like these things.
That's a hit with Chill Touch. Alrighty, so Bloodhawk on the backside is going to start flying out and around the tower. This one will fly out and dive bomb Ingra. And misses her, and then continues flying past. Ingra, you're allowed to have your reaction if you'd like to take an op shot on the Bloodhawk that just attacked you.
Oh yeah, Ingrid would do that.
Okay. It was number 10. Hey, that's a hit. So feathers explode off it as you smack it and it flies away from you.
And it now has a migraine.
Yes, and now has a migraine. Okay, this one comes flying past. Well, it's going to attack Grinner as it passes.
So can I hit it as soon as it comes in range?
Yes, you do have a held action. So it will attack you as you attack it. You hit it as well.
I yank that fucker out of the air.
Get over here! Okay, be sure to apply a grapple effect to it, please. You now have a Bloodhawk on a rope. And then this one will fly past Grinner, attacking him on the way by. Misses. Grinner, you do have the opportunity of making a op shot as it flies past you, since you haven't used your reaction yet.
I assume I just got to hit it with my scimitar or something then?
Yes, you'll have to hit it with your scimitar or slap it with a bare hand. Ah, that was a miss. So it will just fly off and around you. Ignis, it is your turn.
Well, it's time to start using something effective. Magic-y Missile. I'm going to drop one on a few of them. Hold on one second.
Alrighty.
On 1, 3, and 10, one each.
Awesome. There's a dead one. There's another dead one. Grinner, you have one already grappled.
It doesn't look like it's letting me apply the effect for some reason. I grappled myself.
Yeah, I saw that. That's all right. I've got you. I've got you covered. I got you covered. That is a hit. And you killed it. Ingra.
Well, these things are too high up for me at the moment.
Yes, they are. They are very, very high up.
What you were throwing at?
With height difference, would I be able to throw a javelin at it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can throw a javelin at it. Oh, hell yeah, you can throw a javelin at it.
You hit it in the eye.
You skewered it. You now have Bloodhawk on a stick.
There's your snack for later.
Yes. In my area, we call that lunch.
And
You're gonna rage. Awesome.
well, as I'm doing that, that got my rage going.
Alright, and this final Bloodhawk will pop off from above the door, and he is going to fly over Grinner, and he is going to take a shot at Ignis.
You don't like fire.
Hits him. And then we'll continue beyond. Ignis, I will allow you a op shot. On number 9 as it smacks you and flies away. You hit him.
Look at me being melee master here.
I know. You bop him. Alright, so this other Bloodhawk, or this Bloodhawk will now circle back around, is going to attack Ingra, and then fly off in a different direction.
Oh, okay.
It misses you. You are allowed an op shot. No, you're not. Never mind. You have no. You're allowed an op shot because you've already had your action, so it reset.
Whole new round.
Yep, whole new round. You hit it. And killed it.
Woof.
Ingra the Bird Slayer. Alright, Ignis.
Alright, I'm going to firebolt number 12 because it's my turn, I guess.
Yes, it is. That is a hit. Nice. You set him on fire. He didn't like that. Roland also cast a spell at him, acid splashing him, and missed. Ingra, it is your turn.
Oh, I moved over there too.
Do you only want to move?
No, I'm moving there because it's out of my range,
Okay.
and I'm waiting for it to swoop down and attack me.
If it attacked you.
Now, isn't Ingra the one who, when she did her introduction, say, "Hey, I'm here for the natural world. If you fuck with it, you fuck with me." And here she is, just slaying birds left, right, and center.
Yeah, well, these birds are going after her.
Yes. All right, Ingra. So you can go ahead and advance. I'll let you. I'll have a held action ready for you.
You approve my movement, please?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
And Grinner reaches over and plucks it out of the sky, ripping it in two.
Oh, that was produce flame.
Oh, was it?
Have
All right.
some roast chicken.
Boom. All right, there you go.
Pre-cooked.
And I'll move up there.
All right, moving around to the side, Grinner, you can see that there is indeed a door there, but there is a lot of vines covering around it. And the door is 15 feet wide and 25 feet tall.
That's unusual.
Ignis.
May I do a perception check to check out the door? Or...
Yes, you may. And while you're doing that, Ignis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna dash up there.
Ooh, Grinner. All right, so with your perception check, you can tell that the vines are covering over parts of the door, and it opens towards you. So you'd have to clear the vines out of the way before you're going to be able to open the door.
Okay, then as my action, I'd like to use my produce flame cantrip to try to burn the vines away.
Okay. Roll me a spellcasting check, which is your proficiency plus your wisdom, since you are a druid. So a d20 plus proficiency plus wisdom. Okay. You know that trying to burn them away, because they are jungle vines, they're full of water, they're not going to burn. These will have to be cut away.
Well, crap. Okay. Spend my action trying. Did I already spend my action trying to burn them?
No, that's why I gave you the spellcasting check. You are a druid after all, so you would kind of know a little bit about this stuff.
These vines, they don't look like anything that looks dangerous, like it's gonna come alive and try to grapple and eat me.
No, it does
Oh,
not.
it's just a time burner.
Yep, they're time burners.
I will step up and start hacking away with my scimitar.
Okay, not a problem. Roland, what would you like to do?
Walk up to the door and investigate it.
Okay, so in between the swings of a scimitar, you will poke your little gnomey fingers in there. And you discover that there does not seem to be any locks or traps of any kind. It just is stuck shut with vines. Once those vines are cleared out of the way, it should be just fine. And as Grinner is already, being the example, utilizing a sharp object, a slashing weapon, will be what is required to cut them out of the way.
No problem.
Well, I'm moving back over to where that bird I skewered. Grab the javelin back and proceed over.
Awesome. Alrighty, so you can replace your javelin.
And then I am gonna double move it to there.
Hut, 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 hut.
Looking at what they're doing, I can't do much more.
Okie dokie. Alright, back to Roland.
Holding my action until he gets these things cut.
Okay. Ingra.
I have no sharp objects, so
Don't you
I
carry
am gonna
hand
try
axes?
to rip him down.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Just be careful.
At
You're already
advantage,
swinging those scimitars there.
Well, see, the nice thing is between the scimitar flashing and Ingra reaching in, she's raging, of course, so she's kind of angry. So wherever Grinner slashes, Ingra grabs the vine and starts ripping them off. So very slowly, probably by the beginning of next round, there will be enough space that you guys should be able to open a good portion of the door.
Just cutting away.
All right, Ignis.
I am going to use 2 sorcery points and recover spell slot.
Excellent. All right, Roland, now that the barbarian and the druid are going absolutely hog fucking wild and have ripped most of the vines and cut them away, the door is there. It is a very big door. As I said, it's 15 feet wide and about 25 feet tall.
I will open the door.
Give me a strength check.
Yay. Oh, I did better than Ingra.
You did pretty damn well. But not well enough.
Damn it.
However, Ingra, being next,
Move over.
if Ingra assists, and the two, I mean, you're small, so Roland is small, Grinner is small, and Ingra's a dwarf. If the three of you are to roll strength checks, I'll add the three of them together because it seems like it's going to take more than one of you.
Let me do the strength check, as I had the best strength with it.
Okay.
She's just suggesting that all three of us do it, so that means the DC is probably higher than 30.
She's
Okay.
raging, right? So I can't just aid her and give her advantage, can I?
Oh,
No, she's raging. She's already got the advantage.
Okay.
The assist is to lower the DC.
Mm-hmm.
Work together to combine it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I can just assist to lower the DC, I'll just do that.
Okay. All right, that
That's
works.
pretty much.
All right, between Roland and Grinner and Ingra, the three of you struggle for a little bit, but you finally open the door. Inside, you can see
Dragon.
there you go. Inside, you see that there is a central column with some broken stairs that go up through the center of the lighthouse to the very, very top.
After you, my tall friend.
This brings back memories of the first one.
Gee, I wonder. All right, Ingra. So you still have movement if you'd like to use it.
Yep. And that's about as much as she'll do.
All right, so you stand at the bottom of the stairs looking up. You can see that there are a number of these stairs that are gone up above you as they spiral up. There is a central column, and then the stairs come off the column and go out to the edges. You also can hear, and this is a freebie, you don't even need to worry about it because your passive perception is high enough, you can hear some really strange bat sounds. They sound like a bat, but they warble along with squeaking.
We have company.
Bats in the belfry.
So go ahead and advance your turn there, Ingra. All right, Grinner.
How far up can we see up the stairs?
You guys can see about 30 feet up. These stairs are big. Like Grinner, if you're going to try to climb the stairs, you and Roland would have to use your hands and like climb up each step. These things are huge.
So this is a giant's lighthouse.
I'll ready.
And they're broken in the cosmetic sense, or in they might not be structurally sound sense?
Both. And Grinner, can you give me a nature check? Because you too can hear the bat sounds.
I'll move in thusly.
Grinner, this is not a sound you have ever heard before. Any natural creature ever make in your lifetime. Ignis, you are allowed an Arcana check hearing the sounds.
I'll check some Arcana.
Well, damn it,
Nice,
my Arcana is better than my fucking nature.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, if your Arcana is better than your nature, then go ahead and roll your Arcana. Because, Ignis, you have never heard any of these sounds in your years of life. And Grinner, you still haven't heard any of these sounds in your years of life.
Ignis will ready in action to shoot a flame bolt or fire. Yeah, flame bolt or whatever the hell it's called if something shows up.
Gotcha. Not a problem. It is back to Grinner.
Firebolt was the word I was searching for.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna keep advancing up. I don't know exactly how to just keep drawing it, but
Not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you off to the side for a second.
He's waiting till I get in the room to change the map.
I'm not changing any maps.
Oh, okay.
and I've still got my produce flame cantrip like precast and ready to throw the second I see one of these bats or something.
Okay. You know, Grinner, as you start climbing these stairs, as I said, you have to like use your hands. You put your hands on a step and you climb up the next step and you climb up the next step. It's going to take you probably 3 or 4 full rounds to get to the top.
We look like 2-year-olds climbing upstairs.
Yes, you guys look like 2-year-olds going up the stairs. Even Ingra is going to have a little bit of a problem.
I can just imagine.
Well, I mean, I'm climbing away and trying to keep my eyes open and whatever else on it since we hear noises and shit.
Okay. All right, so
Well,
I'm going to do
I'm
the same thing for
starting-
Ingra as well. I'm going to put you...
I'm starting to climb up, and I'm moving to my maximum pace. And as soon as I get there, I'm readying an action to attack anything that flies at me.
Gotcha, not a problem. Ingra, are you going to dash up? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you just using
No.
Oh, you're just using your regular move. Okay, all right, never mind.
I'm moving as much as I can move in one move.
Okay, not a problem.
Once she starts climbing up, I'll just step to the side and let her take the lead because she moves faster than me anyway.
Okay, so what
And
I'll
she
do
can
is
climb
this.
the stairs easier.
I'll put you guys in order over here on the side to let me know exactly where you are. All right, so Roland, are you stopping at the bottom or are you going to go up?
Yes, I'm standing at the bottom and pretty much taking up the caboose and just keeping an eye out.
Not a problem.
Readying acid splash.
Even though it doesn't look it, these stairs are actually 10 feet wide, so people can stand next to each other.
Which I probably actually do look like a 2-year-old because I'm only 2 feet and 4 inches tall.
Okay. All right, so Ignis, you will be behind Grinner.
Yeah,
I'm just
this
going to
will
set
be
you up
my
on the side.
spot. And same, do the movement, ready the firebolt.
Not a problem. So yeah, you guys can, I mean, Roland, if you want to go up the stairs at this point, I'll just put you behind Ignis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be on the caboose, keeping an eye out with my
Gotcha.
acid splash ready.
Alrighty, so Ignis, it is now your turn. Do you want to continue up the stairs?
Yes.
Alrighty. So you have now gotten next to Ingra.
Are pretty structurally sound, right? I
For
mean,
the most part, they are structurally sound so far. Up further, you can see that there are some stairs that are missing, and you're going to be needing to make skill checks here shortly.
Oh, just so you know, all together with my gear, I weigh 30 pounds.
Yep, not a problem.
It's pretty good. I ready the firebolt and then
Ingra, during your movement this time, you will need to make me an athletics check. Ingra, as you're climbing up, one of the stairs gives way below you, and you fall.
Can I use my reaction to try to grab her and pull her back? Or am I not close enough? If I'm not close enough,
already.
it's fine.
I will allow you, because you're going to try with what? The Thorn Whip?
Yeah, if I can do that.
Yep, you can try with a Thorn Whip. Go ahead and make an attack roll against Ingra, but do it at -5, because she's kind of up and around the corner a little bit.
Well, that's never going to hit, but
Hey, it still did. So you
Jones.
reach that thing up and go and grab a hold of her foot as she begins to tumble down. And she's kind of dangling there for a second, and she's able to climb back up. That'll be her action, is to climb back up onto a step.
Well, I should have prepared Featherfall.
And I'm gonna stick at that step, and that's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. Now
As
before...
this step is getting me a little mad.
Yes, before Grinner goes, you hear a screech and a warble from above you. And a head with bat-like wings for ears comes flying down the stairs at Ingra.
And I can't take my reaction on this because I used my action to climb up.
Yeah.
Plus you fell.
Well, she was grabbed. It was okay. It was okay.
Is Ignis in position to use the ready to action?
You can
That
firebolt at -2.
Mine's a saving throw, so.
That probably hit.
Wow, you critically hit
That's
it.
nice.
So it opens its mouth to screech at Ingra. Ignis fills its mouth with a firebolt. Go ahead and roll your damage. And it screeches down at Ingra. Ingra, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So it just yells in your face, basically, from where it is, and
I give
that's
it
all it does.
just that look of like, really?
Grinner.
I'm assuming that my action is being used to help Ingra get up, right?
Well, she used her action to climb up. I mean, she's raging and stuff, so her climb abilities are actually pretty fucking remarkable. So if you wish to move closer, you can.
Do I have a line of sight to the Vargul thing?
You have a -5. You hit it. Nice. All right. At the top of the next round, it is Ingra.
Is he too high up for me to reach?
He's about 10 feet in front of you, so you'd have to jump over the space that's in front of you, the step. So you'd be jumping up and forward at the same time. And then you could attack. Okay, so you're able to jump up to the step right next to it, over the gap. Mind the gap.
And I'm grinning at it, and then I'm gonna smash it.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1.
That's a hit. Well, nice. And you smash it and it explodes. However, you can still hear that strange bat-like warble above you.
Well, I'm screaming at that moment just to get it out of hiding.
Okay.
Causing it to move out on its own faster.
Well, it does. As you see it beginning to round the corner up above you. At which point it will come down, and it is just coming right in at you. And it is going to attempt to bite you. And it bites its own tongue. Grinner.
Possible to hit it with flame?
No, not at this point. Ingra and it are up and around the corner way above you at this point.
I snuffed it out.
I'll move up.
Okay, so you start moving forward. At this point, you can now see it. You will be at a -2 for a Thorn Whip or for any ranged attack. That will hit it.
I'm not going to yank it anywhere.
Okay. Alright, Ignis, you can't quite see it. You'd be at a -5 for a ranged attack from where you currently are unless you pass Grinner.
But if I magic missile, I can see it enough for that, right?
Yes, yes you can.
And that's what it's getting.
And you unload the full boat.
I think that second one wasn't targeted. Oh no, it was targeted.
Yep, it was targeted. And the third one does it.
Next.
Way back down below, Roland, it is your turn.
Do I have any idea what these things are?
They are heads with bat wings for ears. So you can roll an Arcana check if you'd like. So you see one fall to the ground below you.
Yeah,
Well, you obviously didn't see it fast enough because it splattered as it hit the ground.
Alrighty. Well, no idea what that is, but I'll collect it for research.
It's got fangs, got
And I
weird
will
tentacle hair.
crawl up behind.
Are there any more sounds?
There are no more sounds.
I'm going to hold Acid Splash as an action, just in case.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Alright, Roland, it's your turn again. You're behind Ignis.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
You
And
will be.
moving up past whoever.
Yep, you are equal to Grinner at this point. Alright, Ingra.
I have a feeling we need this lighthouse, so I'm going to try to keep climbing up to the top with my action and my movement with action.
Ah, okay, so you're gonna dash.
Basically.
Okay, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Okay, that's good. And give me an athletics check. So Ingra takes off running, going up these stairs. Well, running, quote unquote, as she climbs/hops going up the stairs. It's some tiring work, Ingra. It's very tiring work, but you're up for the challenge. You're raging, so it's kind of keeping you going.
Yep.
All right, Grinner.
Do we need to keep coming up, Ingra?
I have a feeling we might need to light this lighthouse.
Fuck. How the hell are we going to get across the stair thing? Is there a way for us to do it down here?
You just make an athletics check to jump over it.
Even though they're triangles, we can't just go into like the narrower point and climb up there?
The problem is because you're a small creature, the step is almost as tall as you are. So even going over there, you still have to jump and pull up and do all the rest of that kind of stuff.
Fuck it. I'm changing into bear shape, and then I'm going to pick up Roland, and I'm going to put him on the step over.
Gotcha. All right, so you're a bear now. I'm a bar.
Thank you.
There, so you're a bear now. And you
Then
put
I'll
him on the
just
step
ready-
up over you.
I'll just ready an action to help Ignis up.
Okay.
Too.
All right, then I'll move forward and take the help.
Okay. No need to roll. I'll just put Ignis up on the next step. Alrighty. You can advance your turn, Ignis. Roland, you kind of got a free and open area in front of you to go ahead and keep climbing up the steps.
I'm gonna climb up my 25 feet and ready acid splash while I'm waiting for the rest.
Gotcha. All right, Grinner, you getting up over it now that you're a large-sized creature is not a difficult thing to do.
Plus, he's got a strength of 19 now.
Well, I will hop on over it and move on up.
Okay, so you get your little fuzzy bear ass up past Ignis. You can even pass Roland at this point if you really wanted to.
I'll nudge Roland and have him hop up on my back.
Gotcha.
I will.
And then I'll just keep going up carrying him.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
All right, you guys have about another round to go. Well, Ingra has about another round of dashing to go to get to the top.
Okay.
So that's what you want to do? You want to dash again?
Oh yes.
All right, so
Let's
go ahead
get the
and
blood
give me an athletics check. Okay, you're perfectly fine. You find another weak spot, and your foot kind of goes through, but that's not a big deal for you. You just keep moving. And give me a Constitution saving throw. And once again, you have no issues. And you get all the way up to the top. At the top, you see a crystal that's about waist high to you. That's, I mean, if it was to stand on an end, it would be from the ground to about your waist height. So 2.5, 3 feet in length.
For the rest of them.
And it's laying down on the ground up there at the top. And you can see that there's a chain basket above it that is where it should probably sit.
Okay. I will help move it once they get up here and find out what to do.
Okay. Everybody put post-it notes to advance your turn when you're done.
I'm trying
Ignis.
to advance my turn.
What do I need to be rolling here?
If you're gonna dash, then you're gonna need to
just gonna regular movement.
Regular movement. All right, so you're at least set for your regular movement. You'll be right there next to the others. That's how far you can move at this point. So, Grinner, you have the choice. You can either dash up the stairs with Roland on your back. Actually, Ignis, do you want to jump on the bear too?
More room the merrier.
What? This was not a fucking ride the bear party.
It is now.
It's our pack bear.
Yes, it's your pack bear.
Fine, whatever. I guess he can ride me too. I feel like I'm getting double teamed here. This is ridiculous.
It's a group activity.
You get triple teamed.
That's
with
true.
Ingra.
So I'm going to move at the bear's regular space of 40 feet, and I'm going to be trying to keep an eye out for any steps that look like they're loose or might break away, especially since I'm a big bear carrying 2 people and I weigh a lot more now.
Yes, you do. Well, luckily, Ingra's big booty has broken through a couple of stairs, so you will be able to see pretty plainly which steps they are. Moving at your current pace with these 2 on your back, next round, you could actually finish your movement up the stairs.
Okay.
You might as well just pass your turn since we're getting moved by the bear.
Yeah.
So, Ingra, you are up there by yourself. You can hear, a bear coming up the stairs.
Could I reach the basket to put the crystal on it?
Yes, you can. It's really not that very high up. The crystal kind of is supposed to dangle in between. There's a roof above you as well. And like this whole map area that you see, this weird cross, that's actually the entirety of the upstairs. That's a floor that you can walk around on.
Well, I am going to grab the crystal, put it in the proper place that I saw.
Okay, so you put it up there, and it doesn't really take much. I mean, it's a full action for you, plus some movement to do it. And you're able to do it. You keep yourself pretty well balanced up there, so you don't fall down the hole for where the stairs are. And this thing's balanced. This thing is aligned right over that pillar that came up through the center of the tower. So you got it all lined up in there, and it's a big crystal in a rusted chain basket that is dangling.
And I'm gonna say, I saw a crystal up here. I put it in basket so if someone wants to deal with this, they don't have to move it.
All right. So now at this point, I know that Grinner walked up, so all of you are up there now.
All right, and the crystal is like, I'm going to investigate and figure out if there's anything I can learn about it.
Go ahead and use an Arcana on it.
I will assist you, so you get advantage.
Oh, lovely. I'm with a bunch of spellcasters.
Yes, you are.
Yep, you're the only melee.
Wow. Okay. This is indeed a magical crystal. It is supposed to light up.
And I'm going to guess if I look down the pillar, it looks like it's supposed to be lit from the bottom.
No. It's supposed to have its own light source. But as you're investigating it and looking at it, it looks like the crystal may be cracked. You could probably cast spells into it to give it a temporary light, but it would require some extended time, like a couple of weeks, to actually fix it.
Well, we have the big ship that wants to get out of the storm, so I guess I have to wait another turn to do an action.
And Grinner to reply to that statement, wouldn't that be Asgard? Since, mending is better than spare the dying?
I don't have mending, but I can cast light when it is my turn again.
There you go.
I just moved my turn.
I see that.
I figure I know nothing about magic. I'm like, twiddling my thumbs. I did my part.
With my knowledge of arcane, would I know if I cast a level 3 spell into it? Would that help?
What level 3 spell would you like to cast?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt into it. Okay, so go ahead and make me your Arcana check. It may give it enough power to kind of kick it back on.
All right, level 3 lightning bolt into it.
All right, so spend your slot.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. And you cast lightning bolt into it. It crackles for a moment. You see plainly now the cracks that are in it, and there's a big spider web's worth of cracks in it. But it does indeed light up with a bluish light.
Yeah, don't hand that to Ingrid because she'll probably chug it.
Well, it needs power.
So, but you seem to have completed what you needed to complete. So,
Let's go
Ingra,
down.
now you have a choice. You can either go back down the stairs, or you could try to do the superhero landing by jumping off the tower and going down 80 feet.
Ooh, 80 feet.
As I'm looking down. YOLO! Rage.
Are you seriously doing the superhero landing?
Don't.
Oh my God.
Just go down the stairs, for the love of God.
And boom.
Alright, so Ingra jumps off, because we all know higher level characters say stairs are for suckers. Alright, Ingra, roll me a
Death save.
dex save. Dex save, yeah, that's a good one.
A death save?
Dex. Okay,
Yeah,
that's...
I really thought he said death save, too.
Alright, well, she is going to be taking half of whatever I roll here, because she is raging, so she only takes half from bludgeoning.
Yes.
So, 8d6. You will take 12.
You did not fall like a superhero. You landed on your back.
No, she landed right, but she took her knee into her own jaw.
Hey, I only took 12 damage versus 24 or 25.
You know, you're lucky, because I could have taken Ingra's booby spikes and put them through your knee. Okay, so for the rest of you,
Let's walk.
Ingrid just jumped off.
Well,
Yeah.
Ignis is going to cast a light spell into the crystal as well before we leave,
Okay.
because it can't really hurt much.
No, it won't hurt. Definitely won't hurt. So Ingrid, go ahead and advance your turn so that way Ignis can cast his spell. I will say that your movement and your action is over by jumping off the thing.
I'll just pick up the 2 casters again and then let them ride down in style, since they won't be able to hop over stairs going down any more than we can hop over them going up.
Are you going to dash going down the stairs?
If I think I can do it safely, then yeah, but otherwise I'm fine just doing it slowly.
Yeah, I think you'd think it would be pretty safe for you to go down. You've seen where the stairs are that are a pain in the ass, so.
Okay, I'll do it at my movement of 80.
Okay. So, that will bring you to here. And, wait, what? Alright, I just kind of skipped over all the meandering crap. So you're now at the bottom. And not quite to the door yet. So now, Grinner, you can go ahead. You know, we kind of skipped through that entire turn of you just dashing. So now it is your turn. You're down at the bottom in front of the door.
I'm not the smartest person in the group.
They never said you were.
And the bear starts playing hopscotch.
Well, technically the bear still has the water walk on him, but
Yep, that too.
Are we
It's
still
up
on
to
their
them.
back?
it's up to them. You guys, you can hop off if you want, or you can stay.
No, I'm staying on your back.
The gnome is gonna ride the halfling. How about Ignis? Are you still riding the bear?
No, I'm done with bear travel.
Okay. I'll say you jumped off after you got out the door. Alright, so Ingra.
This is fun.
How are we doing on time?
2 hours and roughly 10 minutes.
We've got one.
Okay.
Let's hope we do.
Don't forget, all of you have water walk on, so you guys can walk
Yep.
right across the water if you wish.
That's what I'm doing, and I'm taking a health potion after that.
Okay.
Did you want a healing elixir?
I'm fine for now.
Ingra bought 9 healing potions, so I think
Okay.
she's set on that for right in the moment.
Mine are free.
Well,
I used one on myself.
And yourself? Okay.
One of Roland's one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already checked them off, so you just got them.
Just waiting for Ingra to go ahead and heal herself and then advance her turn.
Yeah. Are you done, Ingrid? I'm just readying Acid Splash or Chill Touch in case.
Okay.
So let's do something. Just because I'm still riding the bear.
Dash and steam walk.
Steam walk as you pass across. Alright, Grinner.
Go there and kind of investigate the area, see what's going on with this bridge area.
Alright, so this bridge was probably an extension that went all the way across over to the lighthouse at one point. It is made of stone. The stonework is remarkable, but once again, old age has broken through it. The waves have pounded against it. Vines have begun to cling all over it, so it's still it's broken through.
Does it look like dwarvish engineering?
No. And Ingra could tell you that. This is definitely not dwarvish engineering of any kind.
Oh no, dwarvish engineering would be much, much better and last longer.
Actually, Ingrid, even you would be impressed with the engineering of this one. This is actually pretty damn decent.
Oh, whoever did this must have been dwarves. Must have had a hand in it.
Yes,
It
it's
looked like anything I would
monolithic.
have researched.
Say again? I'm sorry.
Oh, using my researcher feature, I can recall a piece of lore. If you do not know the information, I often know who or where to obtain it.
Okay.
I was wondering if I would know the information about how old this was or who built it.
No, not yet. Not until you open this area as a hub. You will not be able to have that information because that researcher is on board the ship. All right, so Ingrid, it's currently your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, so I know who has the researcher or the information.
Yes. All right, so Ingrid is going to start moving her butt across. Lowers herself down,
Yeah.
raises herself back up over on the other side. It's not a big deal. So,
Yeah, water walk is nice.
yes, water walk is insanely nice. You're taking away all my jumpy puzzles, you bastards.
Might as well do one of those.
And another healing potion. Alright, Ignis also does his steam walk and runs across and grabs it and hauls his ass up.
Probably looks very annoyed doing it.
And it's back to Ingra again.
This time just doing my normal move out. As I'm almost close to face with a jungle in front of me.
Yes, there is a large, impenetrable jungle in front of you.
Good thing we're going south.
Yep, right along the beach. You hear all sorts of weird and wacky noises in there.
That's the case, I might as well just double move it to the south.
Okie dokie. Ignis.
Well, we got water walking. I'm going to walk across some damn water.
There you go. That's wise. Make me a perception check. Ignis.
Yeah, working on it.
And Grinner. Two of you both can. Actually, and Roland, you can too.
Perception?
Yep, perception.
Oh,
Okay, it is going to be Grinner that notices it, which is appropriate, Mr. Druid. You can see, for those of you who walked across the water, of course, you can see the mast sticking up out of the water. That's number 8 out there in the middle. But you also see a number of large wakes moving against the current, Grinner. You know, the waves, of course, it's choppy water and such, but it looks like there is wakes out there in the water that are moving against the current.
I'll try to point it out to the gnome riding on my back.
Okay, so Roland, he does indeed point it out to you. He kind of points a bear claw over on the other side, and you too can see that there's a number of wakes going around the mast out there. They're big wakes.
Does it look like it's because you said it's going against the waves or
Yep.
the current?
Yep.
Would it be like can I perceive magic?
We can possibly check next round or your next
All
turn.
right.
Ignis, he's
I'll
continuing.
dash over that way.
All right, so one of the things that Ignis that you can see is you see a gigantic building in front of you. It is at least 30 feet tall, made of solid stone. You also see that there is a large stone pier, which is the number 5, that is broken that kind of leads out into the water. Grinner, as you move across the water, you see that a number of those wakes begin to move in your direction. Roland, you see this as well.
Oh, I still got my spell ready.
Yeah, figured it's some kind of shark or something, but I can't really. Well, never mind.
Some kind of animal.
Well, yeah, I just can't really. I shouldn't say shit like that because
I have to catch up.
How often do we hear the barbarian say, I have to catch up? That's awesome.
All
All
right,
right.
now can I perceive if it's something?
You can roll an Arcana check.
God damn it, with these little
It is not magical.
All right. Oh, me again.
It is you again. But what you do see is you see a fin break the water. And a very big shark.
Stay out of the water.
No worries.
Is this like something that's big enough that it could cause the ship issues? Like,
If we
This
wanna go
shark
to
is
the-
big enough that it could swallow you and Roland together without even blinking an eye. And yes, it could indeed cause issues to the ship.
son of a bitch. I mean,
Yes.
great.
All right. So if it's that big, I don't like that thing. What the fuck? Holy shit!
Awesome! 2 1s and a 2.
Well, there goes a wasted level 2 spell.
Second level magic missile, all on the giant shark.
Awesome.
He was moving around too fast.
Well, you have stung him, and as you sting him, 2 of his buddies their fins come up above water.
Get away from the shoreline.
Bring him on the beach.
Beach whale.
Grinner.
Well, but I mean, we're gonna have to. Is there any area around here that it looks like we could potentially like fight these things in?
The water.
I'm jumping
Yeah,
off
okay.
of the bear.
Like, how close can they get potentially? Is what I guess I'm trying to ask her.
Nature check.
Like,
Nature check.
can they swim all the way up to where I'm standing, basically?
A nature check would be best.
Yeah, he wants you to see if the water's shallow or not.
Okay, so from your nature check, you know that about 15 feet from shore, it's actually a pretty gentle slope for the first 15 feet, and then it drops after that, very deep. So they probably could only get to within 15 feet of the shore.
Okay,
Yep,
so,
basically that line. Yep.
Okay, so I'm okay where I'm standing right here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just ready an action in case one of them gets cheeky and like somehow manages to slip closer in.
Or, Geo fucks with the creatures a little bit and gives them tentacles on their back that reach out and grab things off the shore to bring them to their mouth.
Tentacle sharks.
Tentacle sharks, yep.
Basically,
All right.
if I can attack something, I will. Is basically what it is.
Right. Okay, Ingra, you can see sharks now. Big ass sharks.
Okay, I'm going out and smacking.
Okay.
Yeah, you got water walk. Go ahead.
YOLO! Let's go!
Oh god, I don't like that laugh.
I remind you to buy a new barbarian. I think we may need to. Okay, so that is a hit. Nice. Shadzar's getting graves ready already. Is she gonna booby spike him too? Yeah, she's gonna booby spike him.
No, I got two attacks with my maul.
Ooh, that's right. I forget you get 2 attacks now. Which is also a hit.
Lag. Weird.
Yeah, big lag for you. And a miss with the booby spikes.
No, but it's some serious damage with the maul.
It
You
looks funny
mauled
with-
them.
It looks funny with Ingrid leaning down the booby spike of the shark.
Yeah, she's like trying to like belly flop on top of it. It's Ingra's turn again. Oh, hey, isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
There's a hit. There's another hit. And you killed it.
And booby spike the big guy.
And then after you kill that one, the Kraken comes out.
And a 1.
I feel like fucking Captain Ahab in Moby Dick. She's gonna be a giant shark with her booby spikes and is just gonna swim away with her.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, so
I'm dying here because I just pictured her shaking her boobies at a shark.
well, the shark it smells blood in the water. It's gonna attack Ingra.
It gets advantage because of blood.
Yeah, blood frenzy, gotta love it. And damage. This other one, smelling blood in the water. Darn it. Attacks. And misses her. Roland.
I jump off of the bear.
Okay.
I'm right there.
Alright.
Let's try that again.
There's a hit. And a miss and a miss.
One of them hit.
Nice. Grinner, you're gonna move out there?
Yeah, I can't let her die on her own, I guess.
Well, she's like, okay, I can walk on water. I could take the fight to it.
I mean, you guys aren't doing too bad so far. There's another hit. Looks like a grizzly bear out there trying to go fish. Alright, Ignis. Yeah, that shark, the giant shark out there is flippin' huge. I mean, it's ginormous. It's like 20 feet. I mean, it's huge.
Is it
And Igor's
Megalodon?
looking at it going, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, it's very Megalodon-like, yes. But
So
it is Ignis's turn, yes.
Ignis is going to cast Cloud of Daggers on the giant shark just south of Ingra, where that little square is. You can rotate it if you want, but
Okay, the pink square.
I thought you were gonna thunder wave and just shoot him out of the water like I was
Pull!
for a second.
look at all those beautiful ones.
Yeah, look at all those beautiful ones.
Hey, at least you didn't roll
Alright.
4 ones in a row.
So, the hunter shark. Let me see. Well, Grinner is damaged as well. Ingra is more damaged, so he's going to continue after Ingra. And then he is going to submerge, allowing Ingra and Grinner op shots if they wish. Both of you hit. Nice. And the shark submerges.
Wow, do good. Decent hits. Could have been better.
Grinner, it is your turn. Keep in mind, the weird pink diamond over there is a cloud of daggers that's spinning around.
Around the outside of that cloud and get behind this guy.
Okay, now, typically you would have advantage for flanking. Unfortunately, because this is a three-dimensional combat, you actually don't have advantage here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ingra. Critical hit.
Nice.
And a miss.
Because it was lagging on me, 8 of that should be gone.
Okay. I'll remove 8.
I don't know why the hell I have this lag all of a sudden.
Neither do
We
I.
all have it.
It could be, once again, I do have a storm rolling through my area, so there could be a weird lag going on.
I
So
have it
I
too,
double
Indra.
clicked because I thought it didn't roll.
Gotcha. It failed. Alright, so the giant shark, who is starting his turn in the Cloud of Daggers, or is it end his turn in the Cloud of Daggers?
I think
Ignis.
it's started.
Start of turn.
Alright, so you can go ahead and roll some damage, because he's in the Cloud of Daggers. Awesome. Alright, so he is going to attack Ingra again. And then, since both of you, well, actually, Grinner, you have had a turn since then. You can utilize your op shot as the giant shark submerges. Same thing with Ingra. You've had your turn since, so.
Just out of curiosity, would it be possible to try to like grapple it, like grab its tail and keep it from swimming off?
Not as an
Wait a minute.
opportunity attack.
It showed me as a critical.
It did, and I don't know why it didn't roll as a critical. So,
Just
Go.
roll 2 more d6.
yep, and just roll me 2 more d6 and I'll add it. Okay, so 4.
Oh, because you didn't have it targeted, that's why.
Well, it is targeted, it's just because of this weird lag is screwing
Well,
him
it
up.
says he doesn't have a target when he attacked.
So you do 20. Alright, so I got all that done.
God.
It's a giant shark, dude. He's got a lot of hit points.
Yes, it does. Alright, Ignis. You don't see the sharks.
Move down there and see what happens next.
Alright.
I'll put it to you this way. It's not just your end because
No, it's all of us. We're all
it's
lagging.
allowing me to move my mouse half
I'm
the
going to
time.
get down on my knees, stick my face into the water, and look. Because I have water breathing.
Uh-huh. And you don't see them. The water is also kind of murky and stuff, but you don't see them.
Well, I do have dark vision, too, so. but it's
I
only
know,
60
I know.
feet.
Dark vision doesn't do anything when it has particles in your face.
Yeah, water is, like, hard. Alright, pull my face out. I don't see it. Don't know where they went. And move over here.
Okay.
But I'll keep a spell handy. Just in case.
Ingra.
Too much at the moment, and it's kind of hard to move. Okay, what I'm gonna do is
Go back to land and deal with this building.
I try to like wave at her and like point at the dock, like she could walk across the water straight to the dock and keep an eye out for sharks that would like blood.
Well, we've hurt them pretty bad, so they probably may ran away.
I'm going to that edge and looking.
Okay. You don't see a megalodon down there at all. Ignis. Do you wish to continue concentrating on your cloud of daggers?
Well, on the off chance that somebody swims through it until I don't need to.
Okay.
I'll move down there.
Alrighty. This
You actually
building
moved it?
is big. Like, super big. Algren.
I'm gonna try and see if I can dive under the water and kind of swim under the water towards the dock. I don't know what a brown bear swimming speed is, but
Well, since you have water walking and water breathing and all sorts of stuff, I'll give you your like a dash action, quote unquote, but half. So I'll say 40 feet on a dash, 20 feet on a just normal move.
I'm gonna do a normal move, and I'm gonna try to kind of see what I can see about their ship, but also I'm constantly scanning, looking for the sharks, and I'm gonna have my attacks ready in case they try to do a drive-by on me.
Gotcha.
Then you didn't do the polar bear because they got a swim speed.
All right. So
Well,
what you'll
keep
know
fighting.
about the ship is the ship has been there for a long time. You can see a lot of sediment and stuff like that on it. Maybe once the bay is clear, it might be a nice thing to go down to check out the ship to see if there's anything down there that may be worthwhile. But the ship is fucking enormous. It dwarfs the ship you guys came here on. So
How are we doing on time?
I'm going to give up on my cloud of daggers and dash down here.
okay, not a problem. So you give up on your cloud of daggers. And you dash down there. Now, what you see to the southeast of you is you see a gigantic statue of a sailor who's holding a crumbling shield and a what looks like a cutlass or a scimitar of some kind, looking out into the water, looking out into the bay. Absolutely gigantic. I mean, the thing is huge, absolutely huge. Stands probably 30, 40 feet tall. And it's covered in vines.
I'm moving there, and I'm holding my toll the bell or toll the dead
Okay.
action.
I'm
And-
popping up and moving over.
Okay. And Ingra.
Okay, I would like to. I want to finish him off, but if I can't spot him, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, they probably swam away. You guys probably scared them out of the bay.
Yeah, we did enough damage to keep rid of him.
Dash to about there.
Grinner, what would you like to do? Alright, so you can see that this road that you're walking on, which was once a road, does go off into the jungle.
I'm gonna dash down to the south side there and see what I can see about the entrance there.
I'm opening some map. Give me a second here.
I'll move down there and ready in action to shoot a firebolt if I see anything threatening.
Okay, so as you guys come around the corner, you can see that this, what looks like it was like once a longhouse of some kind, part of it is collapsed on this side.
I'm just gonna dash down to there.
Okay. Ingra.
And I'm gonna keep moving along.
Moving right
Get
along.
better luck.
Alright. Let me open up the area here.
Chugga-lugga, you're the one.
Okay, so what you see is that this was indeed once a longhouse of some kind. The southwest corner of it has crumbled and fallen in and broken. The floor inside is broken up, and there is a large pool of water that is inside. You also see what looks like the remnants of skeletons, maybe. And I'll give you some circles. There And there are some skeletons that are covered with vines and leaves and everything else. Ignis.
Okay.
All right, it's Ignis's turn. He's going to move over there. And he's going to shoot a firebolt at the circle on the far left.
Okay. You shoot one. You can go ahead and roll an attack roll if you want.
Didn't mean to do it twice.
That's okay. So you shoot it. It hits the skeleton with no issue, and it's like the skull explodes. Now the skull is roughly the size of your chest, and since you're a medium-sized creature, that's a big fucking skull.
It would be a giant skull.
It would be. Ingra.
I would do something if I could get my fantasy grounds to actually respawn.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to just skip you for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So Roland, you're gonna dash, it looks like.
And if Algren will roll around, I'm climbing back up on top of him.
Yeah, I'll scoop them up.
Alright, so you scoop him up. And Grinner, it is now your turn. Now also, guys, you can see another building to the west, which is another very large building. Not quite as big as this one that you're currently in front of. It's not quite as tall. And it is covered over in vines and such.
Neat.
I'll move in and kind of look around.
Okay. Once again, this looks like it was once a feast hall of some kind. And it's been ruined by the jungle. There are trees sticking up out of it, the ruins and such. And there are the two skeletons that look like they're covered in lichens and moss and vines and all sorts of stuff that are where those two blue circles are.
You know how excited I am right now?
I know.
Wait, sorry, I wasn't gonna move. Can I do like a perception check with my sense of smell and see if I can smell anything
Sure, go ahead.
like weird or freaky?
Yep, I'll even give you advantage on it. You don't smell anything not jungly. How's that sound? It smells like the jungle in here. You don't smell anything dead. Even though you see, obviously, two skeletons here, you don't smell anything dead. As in, they have been dead for so long that they're just, not smelly anymore.
Gotcha. I'll move in and check out the skeleton here or whatever.
Okay?
God, I wish Ulrich was here right now.
Alright, now, before Ingra goes, two gigantic dark forms begin to hover up over the top of the skeletons. I will say that Grinner had a held action, if he wishes to utilize it.
Oh boy. Yeah. We're gonna dash the fuck back.
Yipe, 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 yipe. Okay, so since its reach is 10 feet, and you were right there at the edge, yeah, you're outside its reach, so it does not get an op shot on you. But it will float this way. As my Fantasy Grounds has decided that it wants to slow down to next to a crawl for me. And it stops, almost like it ran into a wall, right there. The other one floats down to here. Ingra, you see two ginormous wraiths.
Great. Okay, so that's my last one for the day, but that's all right.
That's a hit. That is also a hit. Okay, now before it becomes Roland's turn, the one you just attacked is going to respond, since it didn't have its action. It is going to respond by reaching out and touching you. Please make me a Constitution saving throw. You succeed. Roland, your turn.
You know what's coming.
Nice. Alright, Ignis.
Gonna back the fuck up.
Back the fuck up. You
And
watch the
then-
Wraith try to reach out
Yeah.
and smack you as you run away, but it, like, once again, it looks like it hit a wall when it did that.
Gonna hit it with some fireball.
That's a hit. Awesome. Alright, Grinner.
I'm dropping bear shape, so Roland is probably going to get deposited in my original square.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Alright, and you heal Ingra.
Going to use my Pearl of Power to regain a level 3 spell slot.
Awesome. Is that an action or a bonus?
Let's see. I gotta use a command word. You expend one spell slot at 4th level. It doesn't say.
I believe whenever you activate a magic item, if it requires a command word or something, it is an action.
Yeah, it's a command word to use it, so I guess it's an action then.
Yep, so you won't be able to cast your fireball.
But I will back up more
Okay.
because I don't know if they really can't move.
Alright. Ignis.
Magic missile time. First level on this one, dude.
Your magic missiles tear into him. Alright, so he is going to target Ingra again. Misses her with that attack. Ingra. That's a hit. That was not.
So so their AC is 13. I figured it out.
And the booby spikes. I spike you.
I spike you!
Alright, so this one will float over and attack Ingra. That's a hit. Ingra, please give me a Constitution saving throw. You succeed.
You don't want to fail.
You do not want to fail these. Hey!
Oh, gosh. No.
Oh, it's a mess. The other one gets to attack. It's a miss. Oh my god.
I love 18 AC.
I love higher.
Ingra, it's your turn. That's a hit. And you make one dissipate.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a misclick.
I'll take that 5 points back.
Thank
Well, I'm moving over. Well, could I still hit it with where I'm at?
No. You'd have to move. They have a
got
10-foot
moving
reach,
here,
you
but-
don't. That is a hit. Awesome. And you
I'm wafting a potion as
quaffing a
bonus
potion. Awesome. Alright, Grinner, now you can cast your cure. There we go. Keep the tank up. Alright, Roland.
action. It's like,
It succeeded. Ignis.
I want to move there too.
Ignis is like, fuck you guys. I'm not getting that close to that thing.
I have no choice.
There's a hit with a firebolt. Nice. Grinner. I love how all of you are just so dead silent during this. Another heal on Ingra.
Keep her alive. She's doing good.
Yeah, she is. That's why I moved on too.
Alright, now we're gonna try to smack the living shit out of you again. Hits. Constitution saving throw. Fails. Alright.
Use an inspiration to reroll that, Ingra. If not, I'll give you a point of inspiration. If you
Still failed.
I don't have it. But I would fail anyway.
Yeah, you fail anyway.
Even
Remove
with my-
15. Okay, keep this in mind. Remove 15 from your maximum hit points.
I already noted my maximum hit points.
Awesome. Ingrid, it's now your turn.
Okay, take this, you snot-nosed fucker.
What you got? What you got? Oh, you got that. Is it bad that her boobs are doing as much damage as her hammer?
Damn.
It succeeds again.
But then again,
And as a bonus action, I
at
would like
least
to
my hammer's actually hitting it.
give Ingra a healing elixir.
Nope. You can only do that as an action. Give somebody else a healing
Okay.
potion as an action. Nice. Alright, my turn again, huh? Targeting Ingra. Let's kill her. Oh! Trying, guys. I'm trying to kill off Ingra. I'm trying.
All right, magic missile time again.
Magic missile.
I gotta say, really made her good this time.
Fucking magic missiles. You're so lucky these wraiths can't leave. Roland.
Damn it.
Missed. Ingra. Ha ha! Miss. That's a hit. Oh, big damage, and you make it dissipate.
Now I hand Ingra a potion.
Now you can go ahead and hand Ingra a potion.
And Ignis will use 2 more sorcery points to recreate a spell slot.
Okay.
We should.
Ingra, do you want to do anything else?
Am I able to pass my hand through this? Or
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, you watch Grinner and Roland go inside.
You know, I'm gonna hold where I'm at, make sure nothing. I'm gonna follow him in and make sure nothing else attacks him.
Okay, not a problem.
I'm
Grinner.
going as far as they go with me.
How much time do we have left?
Move in and just
Hour and
check
20.
around, make sure there's nothing else in here that looks like it's, whatever.
Once again, it looks like the jungle's trying to reclaim these ruins. You have the 2 large skeletons on the sides, the big pool of water, and the collapsed area to your left.
And otherwise, nothing.
I'm gonna.
And your investigation says nothing.
I'm going to nuke my cache so I can actually see the frickin' map, because I was doing that without a map scene.
Okay,
What are
no problem.
those blue circles?
Those are skeletons. Giant
Those
skeletons.
skeletons. Damn, I don't have Ray's dead yet. I'll just move there.
Alright,
Move up
Grinner.
and check out the puddle.
Alright.
Well, I can't do it as I only have 25 feet of movement.
Does it look like it's like regular water? Is it like dark? Does it?
It looks like it's regular water. It looks like rainwater has come in through like gaps in the roof and has filled in a depression in the floor. So there is a fair amount of like moss and such growing around it, and I mean you even see like animal tracks and such that animals have come in here and have eaten and drank and that kind of stuff. Not recently, but you do see like old animal trails.
Okay, and it's just like a rain puddle. It's not like it's a deep lake or anything.
No, it's only about 5 feet deep. I mean, for you and Roland, it's still deep, but it's not that deep that you guys couldn't, see the bottom.
The swimming pool to me.
I guess I'll head towards the next building.
Dash thusly.
All right, so Ignis is taking a dash to go over there as well?
Yeah, to the side.
All right, no problem. All right, Ingra is reconnected. I'll just wait until Ingra has his map back, her map back. Do you want me to skip you for right now, Eagle?
Maybe he's not connected to
He's
Discord
not
either.
in Discord.
He's not?
Said
I
he
see
is.
him.
I'm there, but it's just I decided to take the opportunity while the game was loading to do other business real quick.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Any other things of note
Nope, nothing else of note, really.
in here? If not up for me.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. If there's nothing of note in here, I'm gonna get out of here. Not even bothered. I don't have some of the best skills for this.
All right, no problem. All right, so Roland, what would you like to do?
I want to check out one of
Over
the
to
skeletons.
here.
All right, you can go in and go check out a skeleton. Go for it.
And
And
I'm going to
learn
use
nothing.
that healing elixir.
Okay. All right, so for Roland, it is a giant skeleton, is what it is. It's just a ginormous skeleton.
I'm dashing up to the building thing. I already advanced my turn. But...
Yep, I see that. And it's back to Ingra. Now, this
I'm
building,
looking at
once again, like the
this.
lighthouse, has a lot of vines and stuff in front of the door. This door is 20, like almost 20 feet wide. It's incredibly tall.
I'm going to move to one side so I can easily help someone else as it's being hacked away by pulling away the vines.
Okay, not a problem.
Do you want me to give a strength check?
No, not yet. All right, Ignis moves over.
Yeah, dash.
Okay, Roland moves. Ignis, it's your turn again.
So I'm going to move up, and then I'm going to cast Sword Burst and kind of use it to chew on the vines.
Awesome. Good one, good one. All right, so you start chewing away at the vines. With that, Ingra starts grabbing the vines and starts pulling those away.
Well, I'm doing what Ingrid does best.
There, I'll just shove her over a little bit. And you can advance your turn whenever you would like to, Ignis. You don't really have to worry about rolling too many dice right now. Though you do have the, Jungle Ginsu going on in your magic spells. And Grinner, do you want to assist doing anything?
Yeah, I move up and start hacking away with my scimitar like earlier.
Okay. And Ingra, you just continue pulling vines off and such. So, between the three of you will hack through what is in front of the door and be able to open it next round. So, Ignis.
Okay.
The door has been hacked through. What would you like to do now?
Does it open in or out?
It opens towards you.
I'll open the door since I'm right here.
All right, give me a strength check.
Yeah, that probably
This one is not nearly as heavy as the one that was at the lighthouse. To Ignis, on the other hand, it may as well be a mountain that he's attempting to move.
I am a 10 strength weakling.
You're stronger than me.
Alright, so Roland will move over in a dash. Grinner, I'm assuming you're going to do the same thing you did before?
Yeah, I'm just going to assist them with opening the door.
Okay. And then last but not least, the mighty Muscles herself will make a strength check. And tugs at the door, and it does not open.
Alright, all three of us at the same time.
So what I'm going to allow is I'm going to allow all three of you to please make me a strength check, each one of you.
I was about to assist with throw some acid splash on the hinges.
That wouldn't help. Alright, so Grinner, in his beefy buffness, grabs a hold of the door and he's able to yank it open with the three of you. So, alright, all three of you yank open the door, and what you see is this. It appears that it was once a storehouse of some kind.
Ooh, there's a mimic in the corner.
mimic!
Awesome.
It's a big mimic, too.
Oh, shit.
Is there anything else of note in here?
There was a lot of crates and barrels and boxes and clay jars and amphora and all the rest of that kind of stuff in here, but it has all since been degraded and died off kind of thing. The only thing you can see of any note is the chest that is over in the corner.
And does the chest look like it's been decayed at all, or is it?
There's vines growing on it. It does look a little decayed, but it looks like it's been relatively well preserved.
Like a mimic would. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not moving close to it. At this moment, I don't. That's where I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right, Grinner. So you're gonna move in.
And I'm just gonna whip it with my thorn whip. Because it shouldn't hurt it if it's a regular chest, and would hopefully agitate it if it were a mimic.
All right. So you whip it. It whacks against the chest.
Sounds good. Let's check it out. Sorry, let's check it out.
Because, of course, our rogue is still asleep.
Yes, he is still sleeping.
Bad time to have no rogue.
It's fine. We'll just check it out for traps and go from there. I can open it.
Ignis is going to stay where he is and ready in action to shoot a firebolt if something emerges from the chest, if somebody else opens it.
Okay.
Roland is going to move there. And mage hand the chest open.
Okay. Your mage hand does not open the chest. It must obviously be heavier than that.
Yep, heavier than 10 pounds.
I'm moving up and investigating the chest, looking for any traps, all that kind of stuff.
All right, so you investigate it, and you do indeed find something as its eyes open.
It is a mimic, see?
Yeah, figured.
Considering chat bought it after Grinner had done all his other stuff to it.
I should have friggin' lightning bolted right when I wanted to.
So they bought it after I.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they just bought it, little bastards.
Bastards.
Pumpkin Purifier bought it.
All right, so
That's
I'm not going to
I'm
attack you
spending
with it.
all my experience to kill you.
I am just opening his eyes. That's all I did. So there you go.
So my ready to action is usable now, eh?
It all depends on what Grinner says at this point.
Well, whoa, shit! Yeah.
Okay, so I think that would be a good enough trigger for your ready to action. Yes. It's a hit.
And I noticeably don't stutter when I go, whoa, shit.
I know, I was laughing about that. I'm like, oh wow, the only time he doesn't stutter is when he's surprised. So alright, so you firebolt it with your held action. Grinner, you still have movement or a bonus. Since your investigation was your action.
Ugh.
Its lip curls as it gets firebolted. You see these big gnashing teeth.
Yeah, I'll bear shape as my bonus, sorry.
Alright, no problem. Alright, Roland, what do you want to do? Told the dead on it. Take this, you fucker.
Ding, nothing.
Because it's my favorite spell, I'm going to second level magic missile his ass.
Magic missile is an
This the
amazing
only
spell.
You know?
Are you complaining?
No, I'm just saying.
Alright, so now the Mimic is going to attempt to attack Grinner with a pseudopod, so it shoots out his tongue. Bleh. Hitting Grinner and adhering to him. Ingra.
Doesn't it look like there's enough room for me to get behind the mimic?
No.
Okay, I just was asking.
I'm laughing at chat. I'm laughing at Pumpkin specifically. That's a hit.
I don't even have chat open, so I can't see what he's saying or doing.
He was trying to be funny and didn't realize he actually bought one. And then he's like, ah, it's extra XP.
Yeah, well, you can tell him that we said he's a cunt.
Well,
he
can
heard
hear
you.
I don't care. I'd still like you to tell him.
There you go, Pumpkin.
Oh,
You have...
I wasn't even. Okay, I wasn't even wounded. I didn't realize it. Oh well, I was thinking I was wounded.
Oops.
I have no bonus action.
All right.
Anyway, now.
Grinner, you are currently grappled by the tongue of this thing.
That's fine. I can still attack it, though, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, grapple doesn't stop you from attacking.
And you have killed it. And the loot spills out.
Wow.
The loot in this case is you all earn an extra loot point for today.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Which time we got?
1 hour and 7 minutes remaining. You guys aren't doing too bad.
I'll
Yeah,
scoop up
I
Roland on the way.
what we need to do.
We have to establish a beachhead.
All right,
Well,
so
we
you
gotta
scoop
check
up
out the
Roland.
statue at 4 and the tower at 6.
I'm just moving up.
All right, so Roland, you are on the back of Grinner at this point. He scooped you up.
I'm just gonna ready in action and go for the ride.
Okay, so basically you're gonna ride and ready in action basically every round, unless you jump
Yeah.
off, kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, unless I jump off.
Well, I'm trudging right behind there, as a barbarian would.
Not a problem.
Dash.
Dishty dash. Ingra. The mimic was a minor speed bump to all of you. You're like, oh, fuck that.
Angry was so scared of it.
I look at chest going, I don't
You're
know what's
approving
going
the moves
on.
too fast for me there, Geo.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
some
sorry.
mimic PTSD going on in this group.
That would have been
Well, we had one yesterday that never got killed.
Oh, everybody was low level. That's why. We're all level 5 in this group.
Trust me, I had thought about making it into a giant mimic with more hit points and a better hit and everything like that, but...
Dashy dashy.
Thank God you didn't.
Although I think we might have killed it pretty fast too. Trudging along.
Trudging along! Trudging along!
Probably never seen a dwarf move so fast.
Well, she's out of rage.
And she's out of
And I will wait till Grinner tells me he is done.
there. I'm done now.
Alright, as I said, this is a giant sailor holding a old shield and an old cutlass, staring out into the bay. It's covered in vines and such.
I'll move a little closer and do an investigation check.
Okie dokie.
I'll move there so it has a really good swing at me if it turns into something ugly.
Okay, good. So go ahead and roll me your investigation check. As I said, it appears to be a giant sailor. You're studying it, you look it over and everything like that. It looks down at you. Roland. Yes. The other three of you watched its head tip down and look at Ignis.
Wow.
Are you friendly?
It just turns its head to look at you. Lightning bolt. Oh, fuck.
Okay, time to go smash.
We're gonna smash a statue, guys.
We're gonna try.
As he's probably going, gong!
My lightning bolt just wounded it.
Alrighty, so it's gonna use that ability. So I gotta open that up. Awesome. Okay. So it gains that. I gotta change the. And it does that, and it gets that. Okay.
And healing potions are a bonus action in these games, right?
Yeah.
Healing potions are a bonus action, yes. Yes, they are. Okay. Now, and from this point forward, anybody who casts a magic spell at this thing, do not roll damage until I tell you to. Alright, so it will look down, and since Ingra's the last one to swing at it, it'll target Ingra. And hits her. Please make me a Constitution saving throw, Ingra. Ah, that's good. That's good. No issues there. No issues. You just take that for bludgeoning damage. Alright, then it swings at you with its other hand. Misses. And then it swings at you with its first hand one more time. The thing is moving fast. Hits you. Another Constitution saving throw, please.
I know it's a giant statue, but roughly, like, how big is it?
It is about 30 feet tall. Alright.
That probably failed.
You did indeed fail. So, Ingra, please take 9 off your maximum hit points.
Jesus, it's a Wraith statue?
Nope. Alright, Grinner, it's your turn.
So, question, the map goes gray. Is it possible to move down and flank it from behind, or no?
No.
There's an invisible barrier there.
I'll shimmy for a second as if to give Roland a chance to hop off if he wants to, and then I'm charging in at the fucker.
I'm definitely jumping off.
Alright, I'm going to move you back a little bit. The edge of its red border is actually the edge of it, so I'll keep you out of it. So you're jumping off over there, Roland?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to be anywhere in melee.
That is a miss. That is not. No damage. Ignis.
Action disengage.
Aw, he disengaged. Fucker. Grinner. That's a hit. No damage. Ingra.
Okay, I'm moving down the opposite side.
Alright, so now you and Grinner have flanking. You both have advantage on your attacks. Like the spellcasters are like piecing out of the area. That's a hit. Nice damage. But nothing happened.
fuck?
Please note, I did not make these creatures specifically for this party. That's a critical
Wow.
hit.
2 20s.
Nothing.
I know. I had nothing else to think of.
So it's resistant to psychic.
It's
Has it
very
moved-
resistant.
Has it moved its feet at all?
No. Has not moved its feet at all
I'm
yet.
moving over there.
Alrighty.
Missed anyway, so it don't matter.
Yep, it missed. Alright, so the giant statue is going to reach down and it's going to slam Grinner twice this time. And then Ingra once. Constitution saving throw, please. Grinner.
For a crit. Oh
For
my.
a crit. You succeed. You just be taking damage.
There's still a lot.
Yes. Alright, now another slam on Grinner. Another Constitution saving throw.
Bye, bear form.
Alright, nope, no bye-bye bear form on this.
Well, after the damage.
Alright, Grinner, subtract 14 off your maximum hit points.
Ouch.
Then it reaches over and cuffs Ingra. Ingra, give me a Constitution saving throw. She fails.
I might also just be dead.
You'll take 13 off of your max hit points. Which will indeed make you deed. So you are unconscious at this point.
18 HP.
So you have 18 HP. I'll change your wounds to 18. Rolling!
Moving back there.
They keep moving back. Alright, that is a hit.
Chill touch.
That's chill touch, so you can go ahead and roll the damage on that one.
Is it considered undead?
No.
Okay, so then don't get the other thing.
Considered a
Ignis.
construct.
Gonna move a little further away. And guess what I'm gonna do?
What? Magic missile?
Get Ingra's grave ready!
Magic missile, second level.
Awesome.
Okay, real quick, you saw Ingra hit it with a hammer that you know does force damage.
Nope, does psychic
Type
damage.
No,
Check.
suck it.
Oh, okay, all right.
That was all 4, right? Yeah.
Yep, that was all 4.
It's only wounded.
Grinner.
I'm disengaging. Is there any way I can tell like how far its reach is?
You would assume that at least has 10 feet. At least 10 feet away from it.
Well, luckily you're disengaging.
So you just tell me when you're done moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and move up over there.
Okay. Alright, so it moves. Now, it is not going to enjoy being shot at by magic missiles. So it steps down. Thud.
It can move!
It
I was
can
hoping it was
move.
stuck in place.
Ingra, death
Me
save.
fucking too.
How far did it move?
That far. Alright.
So we never put the effect on, but I assume our walk on water still works.
Yes.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Oh, please run out there so the Megalodon can eat you.
Because it's a duration, so even if Algren falls unconscious. We still have it.
Yep. All right, Ingra, another death save. You're at the top of the round. So far, we've got 2 good ones, so not dead yet.
As if Shadzar was listening.
Oh, I'm sure Shad is listening.
He's
Go ahead and
down to
advance your turn.
people.
Rolling.
We're moving over there.
I'll draw it away. Somebody go stabilize Ingra.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm a spell sniper, so I got a range of like 600 feet, so I'm fine.
Okay, good. All right, Grinner. I'm assuming you're going to drop your form.
It's not looking at me, is it?
No, it is actually paying attention to Ignis right now.
His
You can
medicine
just
check is
drag
a
it
liquor.
away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab Ingra gently and just move her back.
Okay. Even though I want you to just give me a stealth check. This is just to see if it notices you. I mean, you're not really being stealthy, but I just want to see if it notices you as you move her away. That way, it may get an op shot on you, it may not. Oh, Jesus.
You're
That is
right,
what you
oh,
got. 3.
Oh, it notices you. Damn.
So I will let you know that it will probably notice you if you try to drag her away, and it may get an opportunity attack against you if you do.
I'm gonna just basically just guard Ingra like she's a little bear cub.
Okay. So you stand over her. Ignis.
Try to look non-threatening.
I'll be guardian, but I won't be threatening guardian.
I mean, I would argue that I really wasn't that threatening since I like bit and swiped at her and did nothing. So
All right, I shot some fire at it to distract it, and it
And
didn't
missed.
hit.
And it
But now I'm moving
missed.
further.
All right. He's running down the beach. Yipe, 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 yipe.
Yeah, we're just gonna kite this thing pretty much.
It's not very fast moving.
Yeah, I'm glad it's only moving 20 feet because we can stay ahead of it. at
I'm
least.
dropping bear shape.
Okay. And then
Ingrid still has the good berries on her.
Ignis, I'm gonna scream over to you if you can hear me from here. Don't go too far into the water. Remember the sharks. I don't know if you can hear me from right over here.
I remember the sharks.
Ingra, you are no longer unconscious.
I'm
You
at
are
a loss
prone
what
at the
to
moment.
do. I'm at a loss what to do.
Go
Just
kill some sharks.
don't die. That's all you gotta do.
Just pass your turn or move.
Duck and weave, duck and weave.
Help me look at the bottom of the statue and see if you can figure out anything about it. I don't know, but otherwise there's not much that we can really do.
Basically moving there, giving you help action if I can.
Okay. Rolling. Roland is like piecing the fuck out. He's gonna run all the way back to the boat.
As long as I got the range, I'm gonna stay as far away as I can.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. You're like off my map at this point. Alright, so the statue is going to continue to chase Ignis.
It's just funny because I keep hitting it with chill touch. And
Well, you're so far
still
away, it's
can't-
not even paying any attention to you. Ignis.
You might want to dash, maybe. Ooh, what's that?
Burning hands.
Or cone of cold.
Thunderwave!
Thunderwave. Boom, Well, you won't knock it back. I'll tell you that. It's too big to be knocked back by you.
Yeah, your thunder wave is not that powerful.
Okay, so it succeeded.
So it takes half.
But it did take damage, so that was important.
We know force damage works.
Yep, force and
And
thunder so far work.
And necrotic. I had to move the map over to see where Ignis went.
What's it made out of?
Stone. A gooey stone.
Okay.
Anything else, Ignis? Okay. Ingra, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to do investigation on the base, see what's going on.
Okay.
This thing is just wounded. Damn it.
It's got a little bit of hit points. Alright, so you investigate the base, and you see the foot depressions in the base at this point. Of course, you see, you know, the fact of where the vines grew up around it and everything like that. So, but it appears that this thing was meant to move. Like it is like the bay's guardian kind of thing.
I'm gonna look at Grainer going, I think this was the best guardian.
Alright, so it looks at Ignis as Ignis runs that direction, and it turns around and starts coming back towards the base.
Uh-oh.
Grinner.
Peace out.
And you dash the motherfucker out of there. You're like, wee-hoo!
Hey, if it wants to go back to its base, I'm happy to let it go back to its base.
That is a miss with a firebolt. Roland! You hit it again. You are gonna paper cut this thing to death.
Yep.
Ignis.
All right, I'm gonna cast True Strike cantrip first, and then deal with. Actually, you know what? That's probably too damn far. Hold on 1 sec.
Ignis, don't run too close to that way. We haven't explored it yet. You could start another encounter. I mean,
I would never do anything like that.
yeah, I know. I'm sure you wouldn't, but I'm shouting it to him anyways.
Doesn't True Strike give you advantage?
I didn't
Oh, you
cast
said-
it. You got to be within 30 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so it starts moving back more over this way. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Grinner. I see Ingra's line. Phew!
We're just gonna cantrip this thing to death. You're level 5 now. Your cantrip is 2d8.
Time check.
45 minutes.
Don't forget your Thorn Whip is that too.
Rolling. Missed.
Just tilt the hell out of it.
Ingra. Peace!
I'm just keeping away from the statue. I don't know what hits it, other than what we've been doing with magic.
You do have javelins, right?
It's clearly resistant to any kind of physical damage, though.
Oh my god, it's not heavy.
Yes, finally. Ingra.
I mean, you could try.
I'm looking at it going, I have no clue.
Ignis.
At least our cantrips have really far range. So
Yeah.
being a spell sniper, mine's double. So
Missed.
It's going to move back to the base and just let us pelt it? Oh, okay.
No. It's coming towards the next person that sees. Grinner.
Yes, a crit.
A critical hit. Nice. You tell me when you're done moving.
That's as far as I'm going.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's trying to stay in range because his cantrips doesn't have smell sniper.
Okay, Grinner, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna hold an action and wait for it to move up and then attack it.
Gotcha. It's got like the psycho killer walk. It's just like. Ingra.
Is it wearing?
I'm
Is it
also
wearing?
trying to keep
Oh,
it
go ahead.
interested.
Has it got the Mike Myers mask on with the machete?
Yes, it does.
I'm moving a little farther away.
It's not very often you get to see Ingra run like a bitch away from something.
Yeah, a barbarian.
I want
running
to
like
keep
shit.
Ingra.
Alright, so Grinner, if you want to use your held action, I think that's within range now.
Damn it.
Ignis.
Alright, gonna move. And keep missing with my firebolts.
Roland.
I'm gonna move.
That fucking chill touch. I really
Yeah,
wish
just
I had
chill
this.
touch
I
it.
had a ranged attack on this guy. That'd be fun. Just surprise you with it.
He picks up a freaking rock and throws it at you.
I actually hit the dude.
Shot him in the ass with a flame arrow, you fucker. Ooh, ouch.
Hey,
Roll.
Ignis, aren't
No,
you 2d8
Ignis
too?
is 4. Ignis is only 4th level.
Oh, he's level 4, okay.
Hits.
And I love that it can't regenerate hit points too with that.
Ingra's really moving.
Ingra's like, fuck this. I'm over here.
Not for nothing, but eventually we're gonna have to go look at tower number 6, right?
Eventually.
It moves closer. Grinner.
So Ingrid, go out into the water and beat the sharks up while we're evading the statue.
If they come back.
Well, at least you can do some damage to them.
I'm checking. Oops, sorry about that. Here, I'm checking a range before you move.
Oh, the range on his weapon?
No, well, I'm his reach. I'm just checking his reach against his distance. All right, so you're just outside his distance. Damn it! Missed. Ingra, you're off my map at this point. I gotta scroll way over the hell over here for you.
I'm water walking across the water.
Now is when I should have the Megalodon come up and just bite you. That's a hit.
There you go.
Did it done moving?
Okay. Roland moves further away. Hey!
Yay! It's dead!
And it crumbles into nothingness right there.
Ding dong, the stone is dead.
Ignis, your turn.
I'm gonna go towards number 6.
All right.
Dash a little bit and see what I see over there.
Awesome. You see, it looks almost like it was a either a lookout area or a shrine of some kind. And there seems to be steps that go up. They're a little bit broken and large, and you have to kind of climb up. But it looks like there's a pile of something up on top.
Did it dashing?
Yeah, dashing all the way over there to the other side of the water. I thought I'd never see the day that a dwarf would be running on water.
Yes. All right, Ignis, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to stay here, wait for my friends, and drink a healing potion.
Okay. 38 minutes remain.
We're pretty much just gonna dash till we get to Angus.
Ignis, your turn again. Fate is telling you you want to go over there.
I'm going to move up and ready in action to miss with a firebolt if something moves.
Okay, well, things do move as you start moving.
Great.
Should have just fucking waited. God damn it.
So do you want to hold an action as skeletal, like horned skeletal giants begin to stand up all around you?
Help! No, I'm going to use my action.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my racial ability of Burning Hands.
Awesome.
Well, they are skeletons. Hopefully they're vulnerable.
It fails.
And shit damage.
Yes.
Nope. He's not.
Help!
Just dashing.
Alright, dashing through the snow. In a one-horse open sleigh. I've got to find my stream trolls. Give me half a minute. Because I just bought something for you guys.
Trolls.
The stream trolls bought you something.
There's no point in healing us. Our max hit points have been reduced. You can't heal us.
Or unless they buy us a haste or something.
There we go. Alright, so this one is going to target Ignis.
Ignis was already at full health.
Yeah. Well, that's not who they healed. So, alright.
Oh, okay.
So, it is going to swing a great axe at you.
Poor Ingrid.
And misses. It rolled right off that 20. Motherfucker. This one charges down the stairs.
And fumbles and falls and dies.
No. Don't you wish.
You wish.
And then it will attack you with its horn on its head. It misses. God damn it.
Yay, mage armor.
Ingra sprints in this direction.
And I'm switching to my Ingra's door knocker.
The door knocker. So booby spikes, knockers, and migraines. Awesome.
Yes.
Alright, this one is seeing you come over and will charge you with a gore attack. Ah, god damn it! Grinner,
Dashing.
rolling.
Moving over.
Hits. It is undead.
So it gets disadvantage.
Ingra.
As the door knocker is being held in two-handed to give it 1d10.
Awesome. There's a hit. Another hit. Alright, this one. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Hits. Big hit on Ignis. This one will swing at Ingra.
Well, Ingra did do more damage to it than he thought.
Tell you what, damn good thing I took that healing potion when I did.
I know it is. Damn it, missed. Ignis, your turn.
Bonus action heal.
You're
I wonder why.
Dude.
I'm assuming I can't go through the green vegetation. It's too thick, yeah?
It would be half to move through the green veg.
Action disengage, get into the damn woods.
Alright, that works. This one is going to continue stomping towards you.
Boom, boom, boom.
Thankfully, this time he's not charging you. Swings his great axe at you. Do you have any reactions you'd like to use before I roll this damage?
I've got nothing.
You don't know shield?
And Ignis is flipped.
I guess not.
Alright, back over here, attacking Ingra. Hits. Flipping Ingra.
Freaking hell!
You only have
Yeah,
18 hit points, dude.
Yeah.
I went from 55 to 18.
Yep.
Yeah, those waves.
Grinner.
messed you up. There's no rest, so he can't recover.
You see two of your peoples are down.
This is where we wish our other people
I'm gonna hold
Patriots
an
were ready.
action.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna prepare to cast Spike Growth, but I'm gonna wait until they've moved past Ingra and Ignis.
Okay, not a problem. Well, you may as well cast it and put their circle up right now because they're coming. They're coming. As soon as you advance your turn, he's coming, so you'll be casting it anyway. So. It's what, 60-foot radius?
I think it's a 20, isn't it?
20 or 60?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot. It's
20?
a 20-foot radius.
All right, go ahead and draw your circle for it.
60, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
How do I draw the fucking circles again? I'm sorry.
Right-click on the map, go to the arrow in the upper left-hand corner, which is pointers, then pick the circle, and then you can draw your circle. Okay. And then just grab the center, yep, and move it wherever you want it. So that's where you want it?
Yeah, so right there.
Alrighty.
Ooh, good spot.
Good spot. Good spot.
At least it's invisible.
Yes. And they are undead, and they could give a rat's left nut about illusions or anything like that, so they won't even pay any attention to it. They'll just walk through it.
Yep.
Alright, Grinner, you can go ahead and advance your turn, or you can move if you would like.
Just target one of them because he's going to walk through it anyways.
Alright, so this guy is going to charge through it. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 40 feet through it. You can roll...
80 feet of movement?
That's
Wow.
8 sets of damage for it. For number 12. Go ahead, Grinner. And of course, he is no longer targeting him. He is now targeting you. Awesome.
That should be 8.
Yep, that was 8. Roland.
Alright, I guess it's time to use this.
Stop. Stop.
Okay.
Remember, rays are lines. That will pass through Grinner. You will hit him too.
I'm a spell sniper.
I understand that. But it starts at you, ends at your target. It will pass through him. You don't have spell shaping where it goes around him.
I'll
Being a
move
spell
there.
sniper will still hit him.
All right, I'll move there then.
All right, that's better. Okay, I just wanted to let you know. I didn't want you to shoot and kill Grinner.
Yeah, I don't want to kill Grinner.
All right, so you've hit once.
The last raise for that dude.
Hey, critical hit. This one is not going to attack you anymore. Is now going to pass through, rushing this direction. 8 sets for this one, for number 6, please, Grinner.
Let's hope he dies.
That's 8. Awesome.
Should be all 8.
Ingra, death save. Hey!
Ooh, Ingra
She
gets
is
back
up!
Help!
Oh my god, I did not expect that.
Hey, you could cause this. You need to calm the fuck down.
Couldn't wait 2 more turns.
Baiting your players. Alright, Ingra, do you want to stand up?
No.
I'm just gonna lay down for the moment until they pass.
Okay,
Feigning
not a problem.
death.
You're just gonna pretend you're still dead. Alright, Ignis, give me that beautiful, beautiful death save.
Damn it.
Nice! 1 fail. Ah, ah, ah. Ignis, another one! Roll a 1, roll a 1!
Yes,
Damn it!
this is up!
Alright, you're alive.
And while I'm lying on the ground, drinking a potion, my last one.
Feigning death, drinking a potion.
Rolling shit.
Ingra, you're laying there.
Just pass your turn, holding action, whatever, dude.
Unless you're getting up.
Roland, what are you gonna do? Alright, this guy.
I want to move too.
Oh. Jesus Christ, you're just gonna move off the map at me here. Alright, so he charges. He's charging at Grinner. He's gonna attempt to gore Grinner. Oh, and he hits! Grinner, can you please make me a strength saving throw? Never mind.
Never
Don't
mind.
have to worry about making me a strength saving throw.
Your body goes flying across the beach.
And yeah, you do fly a little bit. To there.
You can remove that circle because spike growth is concentration.
Awesome. Alright, and then we just had something bought for somebody. Let me see here. Okay. Yes, okay, so Ignis just got a heal bought for him by chat.
Alright, I can apply it if you want.
I got it.
Or you can apply it. I like your roll better.
Alright, Grinner, death save. Nice! 1 success. Alright, this one has no fucking clue what is going on, so it is running this direction. Boom, 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 boom. This one goes running after the gnome. Boom, 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 boom. Oop, too far. Now, I want to just let Roland know that you work with skeletons. You haven't ever seen a skeleton run before. These things are running.
Oh yeah.
Ingra, what are you going to do? Well, you hadn't held action, so why don't you get your held action out of the way first? and then we'll get to your regular action.
Has it been more than an hour since we came ashore?
It has been exactly 57 rounds, so times 6 seconds, so been almost 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So we still got 50 minutes left on your water
This is
walk.
like an intense gym workout.
It is. It's a very intense gym workout. So, Ingra, you gonna do anything? Okay, so I'm gonna assume that was your held action because you were waiting for that skeleton to go the fuck away before you did that. Now, what would you like to do for your turn?
Play it cool. Don't let these things know you're alive. Let them run past Grinner towards Roland. Let Roland run away, and then go stabilize Grinner. Just saying.
Eagle, I see you like your little button light up, but I'm not hearing you say anything.
No, he just lit.
No,
Oh,
my
silver.
headset decided to actually mute itself physically on the headset.
Gotcha.
I'm going to. Oh, I want to move, but yeah, I don't want to give away that I'm actually alive.
Well, at the moment, they're chasing a gnome, so I don't think they care about too much of anything else at the moment. They're far enough away from you that... Okay. Alright, this one starts thundering down the beach. Grinner, give me another death save. Ooh. Ignis.
All right, gonna come out of the woods.
Uh-huh.
That's probably 25. I might have 5 feet left.
I think so. I think you might have about 5 feet left. Oh-ho! Surprise, motherfucker! And you shoot him in the ass.
And I'll move 5 feet further up the beach.
Awesome. Alright. Well, seeing as you just did that, it turns around and it sees Ingra in the way. So it charges at Ingra with its head lowered, missing her. Roland.
Great.
Running over there.
Missed.
All right, and I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay.
Out there.
And Misty Step out there.
And that's it. One less. No more spell slots. Well, I got one level 1 spell slot left. That's it.
Did you already use your pearl?
Yeah, I used it to get back my level 3.
Alright, so the skeleton comes running out, runs up the dock, jumps off the dock in the air at Roland.
Hopefully, well, that's where the deep water is, so hopefully he falls in.
So if he misses you, then he misses you. I mean, there's nothing that I can do about that. But, and he sinks. I hope it's a fucking critical hit, because that's just too cool.
I hope not.
It's a hit, though! Ha ha!
Shield.
You're gonna shield it?
Yep, that's my last level 1 slot.
Alright. Fucker. Alright, so you shield it, and he sinks.
20.
Blub, blub,
Yeah.
blub. Roland, it's your turn. The skeleton has sunk below you. Run, motherfucker, run! Alright, this one is...
Hopefully as dumb as the other one.
No, he's not that dumb. They're dumb, but they're not that dumb. He's going to charge back this direction. Steps right over Grinner.
As long as he doesn't
Ingress.
Time check.
step on.
We are at 18 minutes. Almost 19 minutes. That is a hit. It's destroyed.
Thank God for range spells.
He's just outside of that range. And I have to waste the second attack.
Aww. Wah, wah.
Don't complain.
Throw your javelins.
Yeah, throw a javelin.
Yeah, throw a javelin.
Because swiggity swooty, he's coming for your booty.
Well, I have to first get within range.
Yep, you're within range now. Do it. Do it. Ha 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 ha! You missed. Went right between two of his ribs.
I'm gonna walk out into the water, which I dislike a lot.
Might want to walk out even
You're
farther.
sitting on-
The roll at advantage.
Okay.
What's Grinner at for saves?
One each.
One each. And 2 and 1. Grinner, it's you again.
Damn it.
2 and 2.
You know, chat. Good time to step up as soon as he gets stable.
Roland. It's a hit. Alright, this one rushes Ingra. Hits! Just, let me roll that again. I'm going to take the lower of these two because, by the way, Roland, you put grant disadvantage attack on yourself.
Well, that's what it is. It just grants disadvantage.
Oh,
to
that's
me.
right. It does. Oh, against you. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Damn it.
it did hit. And she's thrown back 10 feet and unconscious.
Well, she's floating on the water.
She's just at the
And
edge.
floating.
Well, you still have water walk.
So. Alrighty. So, Pumpkin, who'd you buy that for? Alright. Ingra, death save. That is a success. Ignis.
Walk out farther.
I'm gonna move further out into the ocean here, keeping a vague eye out for swirling circles of shark death.
Oh. That's a hit. And it dies. Okay, Grinner, you were bought advantage on your death save by chat.
It'll take me 2 turns to get over there.
Alright, so you are now stable.
Well, thanks, chat.
Pass your turn.
Ooh, there's a fail.
1 and 1 to 1.
Pass your turn, please. We only have like 10 minutes left, so hurry up.
Alright, so wait a minute. Roland, why don't you actually draw me your movement for this round instead of for 2 rounds?
So 50 right there.
Alrighty. Ignis comes
Dash
running
to the
over.
shore. Get next to Ingra. Get ready to stabilize next turn.
Okay, very good. Roland. Ingra. Success.
Then
And
what I've done.
Ignis. You want to stabilize her?
Yeah. Medicine check.
Yes, please. That's a success. And with that success at the end of this round, you've won.
Ooh.
Yes!
With 13 minutes and 21 seconds remaining, you have won. Congratulations,
I wanted
gentlemen.
to feed a potion.
Well, you can hold on to your potion because all I was waiting to see is everybody be stabilized before the end of somebody dying, kind of thing. But all right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're all done. And Pumpkin bought all those extra things at the end to kind of redeem himself for the mimic that he threw at you guys earlier.
Okay.
Although that mimic we just managed to smash anyway.
Yeah, the mimic was the easiest part of this whole thing.
Yeah, it was.
So, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is day 1 of the 12 days of gaming. I means I have 12 straight days of streaming. I'm not sure if I'll be doing something a little bit later on tonight, but tomorrow night I am going to be doing Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. We'll be going through the Hidden Shrine of Tomoa-chan. So that is all taken care of there. But for the time being, that's it. If you want to join our Discord, please join Discord. Yes, you guys did it. You guys have earned yourself some points. You won. You guys got yourself a new hub. Unlocked some more quests. If people want to play, you can join our Discord, and all the information is in Discord. Otherwise, I'd like to thank everybody for coming by. And for myself, for Susie Q, and for everybody else at GeoQuester Gaming, and for my players, thank you for coming by, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dad.